Wonderful. So thank you, everyone. My name is Laurie, and I'm honored to be here with you as one of the virtual community uh, coordinators with the Love, Peace, Harmony field. I'm also by training a licensed psychologist and like to integrate some information. However, I'm not officially uh, in that role for this series. So, please, this is just for information and an opportunity to kind of supplement your own self-care and service practice. And if you need, please see your own healthcare provider for any additional information. But we will get started. So, welcome. So, we will do our check in this week. And I thought that we would return to some of the other uh, areas that we've talked about before and start identifying some of the negative thoughts that maybe keep us out of the highest self care mode. And so, as we recognize them, we are able to transform them. And that can be so helpful for us as we integrate a helpful and healthy self care system in our lives. And we will also do a practice with the love, peace, and harmony field. So let us go ahead and start it. So let's do a check in. And again, this is to build our awareness. Awareness is key. So just close your eyes for a few moments and just notice how you feel you are in terms of your thoughts, your emotions, your bodily symptoms and sensations, and your actions and behaviors. So notice if they have been going more on the positive or negative side, right? And for instance, as I mentioned, a lot of times I feel okay, but my eyes started to twitch recently, right? And looking it up online, it's a lot of times it's caused by sleep patterns and uh, tiredness, right? So that was another bodily cue. My body was giving me that, hey, maybe I need to look at my sleep schedule as well as my screen time. So the message I got was some screen time. So sometimes you might get little things like that that may seem, it might not be like it's harming you or it's, you know, uh, painful, but it gives us a sign. And the more we can be aware, the more we can start to, return to be more conscious of our self-care because we do want to be preventive and also maintain and also look for really early cues because we do not want to get it where it goes to really challenging times where we're so heavy emotionally or in pain and discomfort. It takes a lot more time and effort and uh, to kind of return to a really positive, as we talked about last time, a more restful. We want to create that more restful baseline, whether well rested or restful state where our bodies can really start to heal and rejuvenate and restore itself, restore all these positive, healthy cells. Okay, so we just want to notice and we don't want to judge. Okay, so just notice, okay, where am I today or this week? And today I wanted to kind of go through some of these, identifying these common negative thoughts or self thought talk type of statements that we do. And there's about 10 of them, but I'm going to only go through a few at a time. And some of you might be aware these are commonly um, taught, and you can just look them online. I believe, was it Beck? I know the psychologist that kind of Aaron Beck, I think for the cognitive behavioral therapy, kind of had a list of some of these cognitive distortions that he talked about. So these are pretty familiar for a lot of people. And so the first is like the all or nothing thinking. And it's really seeing things in black or white. Like there's no shades of gray. If things aren't perfect, you see them as failure. For example, like if you start a new diet, in the first few days you're eating according to plan, but then you just have a sliver of a apple pie, and then you berate yourself for not being perfect and said, "Ah, I've blown it. I might as well just have eaten the whole pie. I'm just such a failure." So this is a kind of example, right? And we might not go to that extreme, but we might have some shades of this, of like, oh, I do it all right, don't. So, especially when we're talking about our self-care and we were talking about goals, and sometimes we have the goals from the start of the year and New Year's resolutions, and then we fall off and we say, oh, I can't do it. It's no sense. We have that kind of like, I have to just do it perfectly or not, right? But as we know, it's a process and we just kind of get back on the horse again, okay? So the second is overgeneralization. And this you can kind of tell by the words that you use. So it's like if one thing happens and you believe it always happens to you, or someone always does this, like, oh, you always forget. Oh, I always do this, right? So it's kind of this overgeneralizations. It could also be, or if you want something to happen and when it doesn't, you believe it never happens, like, ah, I never have good luck. Oh, I never get to do this, right? And these can be very upsetting and kind of set up this cycle of defeat. So watch your language, because sometimes we may not realize we say this. I catch myself from time to time saying things, oh, you always do this. Oh, like I always, if something happens. And then I have to say, oh, wait. Like it's not always. And we might say it to family members or think about it with those around us. Oh, this person always like is so da 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 da, right? So just kind of notice those language. So it's those extremes, overgeneralization, always, never. So there's an example. You've asked someone on a date, they say no, automatic response is, oh, I'll never find someone to go with me, right? So that kind of negative self-talk. The third is a mental filter. Of all the things going well, we pick up one negative detail and focus all of our attention on it. And this is actually quite common, right? So the example is you got 20 feedback forms after facilitating a workshop. 19 of the forms were filled with positive statements about you, your work, and then one form noted that you could manage the time better, okay? And all you focus on is that one negative statement and you ignore all the positive feedback. And that's common, like students on a test, they get like a 99 and then their focus goes on that one question that they got wrong. Like, oh my goodness, I got that one wrong. I can't believe it. Right. So it's the mental cognitive filter. And there's some theories about why we might do this. But just notice how it is like when something happens. So we get to practice this like in my Tao Calligraphy writing classes. And when we write something, it could be really beautifully written, but then we realize, we didn't write that correctly. And all of our attention just goes to like, oh my God, I wrote it wrong. Okay. So this is three of the negative thoughts. I'm only going to go through a few at a time because there's quite a few and I really want time for our meditation. So just notice within yourself, if you notice yourself doing any of those um, three, and we can allow ourselves to, so these are some others we'll go through later. But let's go into our pillars of well-being. So as we get more awareness of how our behaviors are, and we are able to utilize, positive connections, have insights of how to change, transform, and we really return back to our purpose. Why would we want to be aware of our thinking, right? Why is self-care and service important, right? We are right now seeing self-care and service as two different concepts, but as you kind of continue your self-care, you actually know it's one. It's it's the same, and you can approach it in different ways. Service can actually be your self-care because it makes you feel good. Self-care can be your service because you feel better, others around you, it serves as well. So let's um, do our meditation and just be aware. So we're going to just kind of close your eyes. For those of you who like tracing, you can trace the calligraphies and imagine that as you're tracing, like the light is coming through and you're kind of like stroking through, making light strokes through the negative patterns or thoughts that you've noticed that you might hold within yourself. Okay. So, but for now, just kind of close your eyes. Think about an area of stress or the negative thought pattern. You may not have something that was presented because there's, several on the list, but any type of negative patterns. But if you do have any of the three, you can notice that like, I might have that, that overgeneralization thinking or the mental filter, so just kind of notice where, when you're thinking about it, like, where do I hold that type of mindsets or beliefs or patterns or thoughts? And just notice how your body feels as you think about those type of negative patterns or thoughts. And again, no judgment, no attachment. You just want to notice it and notice how it feels in your body. We did a check-in earlier. You got to see where you are. And sometimes maybe you're not in a thinking space right now. Just notice how your body feels. Maybe you're too tired or fatigued, or you're trying to heal a condition. Right? That can help it happen with health situations like, oh, I'm never going to get better, or I've tried already and like it didn't work for me. You know, or like, you get, you just see one part that you did incorrectly and like, you just hyper focus on that. Just notice your body. And now I want you to just notice the feel. Just feel the love, peace, harmony message. It's 360 degrees around you, above you, below you. So here we are kind of changing up our environment. And again, one of the keys is really to create a place that you feel safe, where your body can relax. Because if you're not feeling safe, your body is on alert, right? It feels like it has to gauge. But imagine and allow yourself to be in a comfortable, safe space. You can also create it with your mind. Maybe you're taking a break from work and the work environment itself, you may not feel so safe. But in your mind, maybe you might go, at your desk or something. Imagine that you are in a place that you visualize to be positive. And what we're using is the love, peace, harmony field. Imagine like you're in this bubble of love, peace, and harmony above you, around you. And it's carrying this high frequency and vibration. And allow your body to relax. You're in a safe place. And you're just noticing that negative pattern or stress thought that you might have. And feel the positive messages of the love, peace, harmony field radiating in, connecting to the area that doesn't feel, that needs a bit more support. It could be the tension or pain or discomfort. So I mentioned like my twitching eye. And when I connect, I can actually feel it connected to a part of my brain. Feel like a energetic pathway. So you can just allow the light of love, peace, and harmony going to that area. For those of you who like to trace with your 5 fingers or your lower abdomen and you can, watch some of the other videos. My mother's Love, Peace, Harmony Meditation. She made, or on one of our playlists, we have some tracing, how to trace the Love, Peace, Harmony. And I will go over some of the tracing for you. And while we're doing that, for those of you who are meditating, just allow the light of the field to come in and feel that they are releasing any of the negative thoughts or patterns, the stress, right? And as you just relax, notice if there's any insights coming through for you of awareness of maybe some of the thoughts that you can change, how when you find yourself doing always or never statements, how you can transform that. And again, allowing yourself to realize and focus on your life, your purpose, right? To feel happier, healthier, to make other people happier and healthier. And this starts with you allowing yourself to pay attention and take care of yourself, just as you would a loved one. Okay? So relax, feel all of your negative thoughts and patterns release. We're changing all these negative patterns, thoughts, and replacing it with the positive thought of love, peace, and harmony. Okay, so hold on, I'm going to just change so you can maybe hear some music. Again, music can help you feel a better space. And for those of you who want to change up your environment too, like with uh, some fragrances that may feel, have positive reminders for you. It could be essential oils, extract, like cooking extract, like vanilla, lemon. For me, I love smelling those. Reminds you of baking and something delicious, brings good memories. So you can use these to kind of change your environment. Also, have your brain, it's focus on that positivity that can help you transform that negative thoughts or get you back in a more positive state. Okay? Feeling the message of love, peace, and harmony. So the more we connect with the love, peace, and harmony field, and really feeling that unconditional love that feels safe and, all encompassing, clearing the negative messages, bringing in this light, this positivity. We're allowing our soul, heart, mind, and body connect. So even just seeing the love, peace, and harmony field reminds your body and your mind, it's safe. It can relax and positively receive these wonderful, helpful, healing, transformative self-care messages of love, peace, harmony. These service messages of love, peace, and harmony. Again, there's the music playing. The music can be another cue. Some of you know the words and can sing along. And what I would do is, as you're singing, is really embody the words, right? This is join hearts and souls together and love, peace, and harmony. So the words are, I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace, and harmony. Love, peace, and harmony. And feeling that positive light field, allow yourself to train your soul, heart, mind to receive these positive messages, calming your body, restoring your body. And this is how we can get these calming, restorative effects. Inhale through your nose if you can. You can exhale, making your exhalation a little bit longer to get a calming response in your body. Letting yourself receive this few moments of rest and deeper rest. Feel all of your muscles in your body relaxing if you're just sitting or lying in meditation. Feel the messages of love, peace, harmony, restoring, relaxing. And think about all those that you know that can use this positive message in their life. I think all souls can use it. So we can invite other souls to, on the soul level, to join us in their field. This field, as appropriate, receive the positive messages. You might have particular friends, family, colleagues, loved ones that could use this. You can call them in. My daughter's going through finals week this week. She can have this restorative messages. And just feel this love and light coming in to restore whatever needs. So this can be a beautiful service for others. And as I'm feeling the light going into those I've called in, I feel my heart getting more peaceful, right? A lot of times when we're taking care of ourselves, our hearts are so much more open and generous, and we have the clarity to take care of others. But sometimes if it's hard to think of yourself, just know that taking care of others, you're also doing for yourself, and allowing yourself to receive that benefits as well. Okay, but if you're overworking yourself, allow yourself to hold yourself in that positive regard, that kindness. Honor yourself with love, peace, and harmony, bringing you to that love, peace, harmony field. So let's take a few more moments. So wonderful. Let's breathe in. Inhale, love, peace, and harmony. Bring it to your lower abdomen. Imagine this beautiful ball of light in your abdomen, rotating gently, kind of condensing that message, grounding, supporting. You can put your hands there to allow yourself to feel grounded. Again, inhale. Imagine the ball of light to your lower abdomen. Imagine it expanding all the way to the bottom of your feet to ground, center, and balance. And you can tap yourself to get a bit more present in your body. And we can give our greatest love and gratitude to the field, the love, peace, and harmony field, which carries these positive messages and vibrations. We can connect to notice how you're feeling, your body's feeling. You can also check in on the loved ones that you called in, seeing if they were able to also absorb this love, peace, and harmony message. Maybe just plant that seed within them, right? And this is something that you can always do. So we just say thank you to the field. And again, what we're wanting to do is really allow ourselves. So every time we see the field, maybe hear the music, we hear the term love, peace, and harmony. Our bodies, we want to get our bodies to have like this automatic response to go into restorative, peaceful mode. It's kind of a calm mode. So every time we're in the field, we're retraining our brain, our neural pathways, neural circuits to really make the most of this love, peace, harmony message, this field, the music. And to continue this wellness journey, again, spend more time in the field. You might need to spend more time. Maybe things are coming up, maybe more negative thoughts or your thought chatter or some pain. My mother does these on the first 3 Mondays of the month, along with these wellness sessions. And we also have on Thursday, so please join us on Thursday from 7 to 8 Hawaii time. We have another field that you can practice with, and this is the next level, we would say, and it is primarily for like a more healing type of, support. So you can learn more about the Tao Calligraphy fields there. And we also offer some complimentary sessions especially if you're new and you're trying to get started and you want to get some direction of what can help you, because we have so many resources and supports, and it kind of depends on where you are, where you might want to go. And of course, please contact your healthcare providers if you're needing more assistance, you're getting some challenge there. And you can continue your service journey in many ways. This is a QR code, and you can get the love, peace, and harmony music. And this is something that you can share to others, right? Have them really relax. Many of my colleagues used to hear it playing in the background, and they would just say, "Oh, that's so nice," right? So you can share it, especially the instrumental. It's just really wonderful, calming music. We have words to go along that can be really helpful to share with others, and it's done in many languages. You can also donate to charitable works. This QR code will lead you to another link that you can use if you are feeling really moved to donate and give. And as we talked about in one of our wellness sessions, that is a wonderful way that also promotes wellness within, when you have that heartfelt desire that you want to donate. Okay. And especially you might be going through one of your areas that you feel passionate about. We are the love, peace, and harmony field. So this is we are being sponsored, to the Love Peace Harmony Field. So any support that you give, we will be most grateful and honored. Okay. And also, we would love it if you can let us know how these sessions are for you. This is the Google form that you can copy and paste that link. I believe we don't have the person to put it on for us today, but we have this on a lot of our things that you can just let us know, or in the chat, or if the comment section on YouTube. This just helps us serve you better, because we just, want it be for you who actually watch it. So please let us know how we're doing. And again, just a reminder, right? Self-care is service. Increase your self-care to increase the quality of your service. So thank you all again for being here. I hope you all have a wonderful and restful, positive self-care week. And thank you. Those who are watching on Facebook, we'll say bye to you now.
Aloha.
And we'll just stop the recording so I can say bye.